So we actually have come to the diaphragm, and we shall look on this. There are actually a guideline, the diaphragm. Do we do the zoning? They're important to know where they are, and we actually look for the bow on the big toe and the bow on the little toe to know exactly where they are. But if you feel on the feet, you can feel this line very well too. The diaphragm is often tight on people, and they actually tight up the shoulder, and there is, do you actually zone there? You can see after, if you look on your clients, and the clients looks this way, you actually have released one side and the other is still tight, and it means that the breast go a little down and the shoulder go down. If you look on your clients, you only have done one side. And after you are coming to the other side, you can see that this coming down, and now the client is more relaxed. And the way to actually release the diaphragm is if you follow the zoning line, but you trig up to the lungs, to the bottom of the lungs, and after you trig down again, so it becomes like circles. You go this way, you trig in the both directions. You trig both up and down for to have the best result. And the breathing is very important. The diaphragm is very important for the breathing. This muscle is actually part of the breathing. And there is other things too. If a person have hiccups, the diaphragm is involved. So actually the cardiac valve, diaphragm, and the blood circulation to the belly and the inner organs. If this is zoned, the hiccups stop immediately without waiting time. So sometimes you feel very sorry. You see a person who have hiccup, but you don't know them, and you have no way actually to help them, but you know that you can help them. It's a hard things.
But not until you've gone through the whole treatment up until that point? Or can you just fix their hiccups?
Of course you can fix the hiccups, but you see it, but you don't know the person, so you don't do anything. Can you see?
What if it's me, let's say?
Oh yeah, there you do it right away. Stop the hiccups or your kids.
So that's okay?
Yeah.
To just kind of go in and...
always on all people which is used to be zoned. If there are persons who never have been zoned,
you can't do that.
You shouldn't
do that. Okay.
So anyway, we leave the diaphragm and we go to the circulation of the arm. This is actually a big struggle, and I don't know why, for the students to understand how to zone this. But we struggle with in every examination, so some wonder if there's something wrong with me. Some have made that they cannot understand it. If you look here, there are two spots right there, and they are just between the two toes. You go down, and on the fifth line, the fifth vertical energy line on the inside of this, there you have these two spots. One is the blood some go to the arm, and one is the blood some leaving. The first one here is the artery blood, the blood some leaving the heart and go out in the body. This is zoned in this direction. Can you see how I'm holding my finger? It's zoned in this direction. And there first, do you have go in this direction, so you have this blood circulation with you, and there you can start to go upwards. But you have no result with the arm if you go up from the beginning. And this is what all students actually try to do. They try to go right up, but you have to go on the side first, and after turn up.
So you hit it again.
Yeah. And after you go around the toe and come in the front again, and come back down, and you come down to the end, you actually do the same. You hit the blood out again on the side of the other spot, but now you hit it in the other direction. Then you have complete the circulation in the arm, both the arterial blood and the vein blood. And after you go up to these two spots here, and I can tell you that these spots is the most important place for a sonar, for their own reason. This is the blood circulation to the hand and the fingers. This is sitting in the wrist area. And many sonars, do they have sewn for a time, perhaps some weeks or months, they start to have pain in the wrist or perhaps problems with the fingers. For they are not used to this hard work with the hands. There is these two spots, your blessing. For you sew this, everything becomes fine again in your hand and you have no problems. Sometimes students say to me, you know, I think I have for small arms or for weak hands for to be able to do the sewing. For I have started to have pain here. And then I say, how you think I have made it with my little arm?
No kidding.
Weak bones and small arms. And I say, I actually have increased the circulation there, and I don't have any problems. And all the same with every sonar, if they actually learn to do this right, there are not going to be any problems in the hand and in the arm, or in the wrist, or the hand. So remember this, and look on the picture well, so you know what you do it right, but actually it's marked there. Now we have actually leave the upper trunk in the body and actually come to the lower trunk, to the inner organs. And the first organs we actually meet here is the liver. The liver is a big organ, and the treatments look simple. You go down the whole way. In book number 5, you actually have a big analysis of the liver, what you feel. So you feel many things there. There is another treatment too, which is not really a treatment. This is a way to feel what's going on in the liver. And after we have the next one, so is the DNA code in the liver. They are going, you can follow the number and the arrows, so it's a simple treatment, but it's very important for you actually reach many, many functions. And the liver have serious problems from people actually eat very bad and actually is involved with many chemicals and poisons which hurt the liver. The liver is very sensitive to your feelings and your behavior and your anger and so on, you know. All these actually break down the liver. So there you found other reason and the food too. But you can easily feel in the liver if the problem is coming from food, if they are coming from drugs, if they are coming from chemicals, or if they are coming from, let's say, pain pills. Everything can be analyzed in the liver. The next picture is a little more complicated picture, but there actually is the gallbladder and the gall ducts somewhere sewn in this area. And that is the same. We shall remember that the gallbladder is laying down on the toe number 3 on the right side. So you have to look on toe number 3 up there, can you see? And after you slip straight down and you go under the liver, and after you take your nail and walk up till you find a lump or a stone or a fatty, greasy area, there you can feel the gallbladder right away. The gallbladder first duct go out and go to the middle of the liver. All the gall ducts meet in the liver, in the middle of the liver. And there is different gall ducts and is coming. You actually have picked them all up. This gall duct go under the duodenum, and after they go back in on the left side of the duodenum. And there can often be blockage to the gall duct go in the duodenum. And they can give a tremendous headache, they can give migraines. So it's always important if people have a headache or migraine that you actually look on this spot if they have been sluggish. The gall duct some go in to the duodenum on the left side come together with the pancreas duct. So there can be something in the pancreas duct too, but the ends on the same place. They're very important in the zoning to actually go from the left to the right. On this side you have the duodenum, and see that you actually hit this opening. So this can be unblocked. But then most people have some sluggish in this area, and they always led to more serious problems. Anyway, we shall go to the next spot here. And this is the spleen. Spleen is sitting on the opposite side here. And it's a simple treatment. You actually zoom in this direction to the outside and made just rolling, some go down, but you arrow the rollings to the outside of the feet. If the spleen is swelled and have an oval swelling in the same form which the spleen looks, that actually means that this person is deficiency in sunshine. So you can see this on the feet if the person have enough in sunshine or not. If the spleen have a round swelling, that means there can be vaccine, there can be food additives, there are poisons in the system which the spleen have difficult to handle, and the spleen made a big round swelling in the area. After we have come to the digestive system, and then we should go over the different details what we have in the digestive system. So perhaps you shall come closer here, so you actually can look on this. What you have in your picture in the book now is what I'm going to go over on the color charts, so you can better see this. You know what, we already have done the food pipe, so it's coming here and go down to the cardia valve. And right under the cardia valve we see the stomach, and this is the upper stomach, and on the other feet we see the lower stomach. What is pink is the muscle, is the stomach muscle. The blue one is the cavity that we have the food, where the food is going. Out from this we have the pylorus valve, is the opening from the stomach to the small intestines. The first part of the small intestines is the duodenum, so it's coming out here, and they are only on the left side. And after we are coming in to the small intestines, some actually is on the left side and the right side here. And often we can see swellings here on the feet, and there are the small intestines, and they indicate, of course, that we are sensitive to food. After we have done the small intestines, we actually go in the colon, go down in the appendix and zone the appendix, zone the cecum, go up in the colon, and go here, come in the colon on the left side, and go over and into the nerve plexa, the Oleson's point. We actually pick up the pancreas here too. And the pancreas, this is the tail of the pancreas, and here is the head of the pancreas. So this is what we shall look on in the book here. So actually, how we do the zoning, of course we always do the zoning on the right feet first. So here we actually zone the muscle in the lower stomach, pick up the cavity in the stomach, come to the pylorus valve, and after come down in the duodenum. And we have gone down in the duodenum, we actually pick up the pancreas and the pancreas duct. And after we go on in the duodenum and actually take the small intestines where we have genum and ileum. And after we have the ileocecal valve, and after we come in the colon. On the left side, there we have the stomach too, and there we have the muscle around the stomach, and we have the cavity. So this is the first one is treated on this side of the digestive system. After we go directly to the pancreas and actually zone the pancreas from upside to the channel. And after we go in the other line, we go from the bottom to the channel. And after we take the channel with us. And after we are coming to the small intestines, and we take here, and after this is actually colon. So this is what we are going to look on here. Here is actually how you do the zoning. The other was an illustration. Here is how you do the zoning, and you follow the numbers, and are mainly what I was showing you there before. Here is actually another zoning, and there are the DNA, which you don't have to do in the beginning, do you learn, but later on you have learned how you do the first picture, you do the second picture too. And after we are coming in to the colon, which we were seeing in the ileocecal valve, and we go in there, we pick up the appendix, and we pick up the cecum, and go in the ascending colon, go to the liver flexure, and go over in the transverse colon, and the transverse colon go on, and we come to the liver flexure, the splenic flexure, and we come down in the descending colon, come in the sigmoid, the Oleson's point, and this is going to the rectum. So they follow actually the same way some the food is going to. And after there is one treatment more, which actually is on the DNA, which you don't have to work with in the beginning. You work with one, so you actually learn the flow. But do you know the flow and have start that you add this DNA code. This is very important. This one could actually release settlement and pockets. Some is in the colon. You see, as you see, zone the board sides there That means that you zone the wall in the colon. And it helps the blood circulation and the movement, actually the peristaltique in the colon. And this need to be going, so actually they are not settlement and food some sitting in pockets and other things. They need to be gone, so they don't become a rotten sewer system within you.